time that made us laugh, are we back? I thought we get to see forever, but forever is gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I don't know where this road is going to lead. All I know is where we've been and what we've been through. If we get to see tomorrow, I hope it's worth all the wait. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memory to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Thanks. That's my new demo tape. I don't know, D, but that's okay. Because I thought I'd start it off with that. And then I thought I'd bring in, because that's just a little 2-minute song. So we're going to do a little parody. And you tell me if you know who this is. Okay, not this. But what's coming up? Hey, Joe Mama.
On August 17, mankind discovers man's best friend, Alpha, only in theaters.
Okay, this. Tell me who this is.
I got a little rabbit in this hole, and I'm gonna catch the little rabbit and eat him up.
Dirty mitts off of me. What do you think you're doing?
Well, you told me to. Well, I think I'll have to be going now.
Oh, no, you can't leave yet. You gotta have a nice cup of tea with me. How many lumps do you want?
Oh, 3 or 4. I'm Mrs. Rabbit, the little fellow's mother, and I've been so worried about him.
You must have a cup of tea with me first.
But I don't want no tea. It gives me a headache.
Oh, what shall we have then?
Coffee.
How many lumps do you want?
Oh, 3 or 4.
By the way, how many lumps do you want?
Oh, better give me a lot of lumps. A whole lot of lumps. Oh, no, you don't. I'll help myself.
Okay, I love that one. Sorry. No, D, it's not Elmer Fudd. That is the lovable Pete Puma. It could be Mel Blancs, Joe Mama. I'm not sure who did that voice, but when he goes, "Yee!" that always cracks me up. All right, so we've had some silliness. Now we're going to have a little bit of rock and roll, and then we'll get the show started. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have rock and roll. Let's do that. I gotta find a good song. Sorry. Taking requests. It better be hard though. Let's have some hard music. That was Pete Puma. D. I'm the little feller's mother, and I've been so worried about him. Better give me a whole lot of lumps. All right. Shit. All right. Let's do this and set the mood. Okay.
Great deals are going on now during Menards.
At Menards. Sorry, got to deal with ad for a minute. Yeah, that's a good song, Robert, but we're going to go a little harder than that, buddy. Yeah. All right. Get your juices going. We're about to hit it. Let's go. Yes, sir. Shit, I need a second. Sorry.
Carrying
the whole story kind of.
Well,
comes
let's
together
just
with
put it
the
in a
location.
commercial.
We were going.
Get some. All right. Daisy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Up. Come here. Yes, come here. Come here. Say hello. Oh. Hi. My name is Daisy. And I am doing what I love to do most. You might think it's being a dog, but no. I really like to lick my daddy's head. I actually never stop once I start because this is what I do. And when I'm done cleaning his eyebrow, though he never lets me get near his mouth nor his nose, I will be right back at it. Right? Are you camera shy? Say hello, Dazers. Aw. Yes, you're good. You're a good puppy. She's a great puppy. This is the battles. Sometimes, yes. She is one of my best friends, and she's awesome. Say hello, Dazers. Say hello. Hello. You looking for treats? Treats? You looking for treats? Okay. You want down? Down? Okay. Say goodbye. Look at her great chin whiskers, you guys. Look at Daisy's great chin whiskers. She looks like Daddy. Yeah. Oh, thank you for participating, puppy. She's totally awesome. She barks. She's like 8 Gen. But don't tell her. She's a woman. So I never tell her she's anything beyond 4. So, yeah. Let me get this thing over here. Great pooch. Absolutely great pooch. Uh-huh. Well, you know, I make her, I make her do Pilates and stuff. And, we like to do yoga. We do hot yoga together. And, yeah, she's over there doing it now. You can hear her. She's a great dog. Don't tell her I call her a dog. She's a great semi-human being. She's an awesome little addition. You know what? I will share a heartfelt story with you about her. We had gotten one just like her about 6 or 7 months before we got her, and Doug had to be put down. I won't go into that story. That one makes me sad. But after that happened, and she was just a little puppy, the other one. Her name was Lily. Little Lily licks a lot. So that happened, and we were devastated. I mean, devastated. It was. We've never had a pet have that kind of effect on us. But the original mom and dad had another litter after Lily and her litter. And they only had 1 female and then 3 males. So there was 4 in the litter. And she was the first one out, and she was the only girl. And we took her. So she kind of replaced the original one. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yep. And she's been with us ever since. And what a great little pooch. She's got a lot of her sister in her. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, losing a dog. Yeah, Shaq 75. It's just like losing a family. Yeah. Yep. Those are not fun days, man. Those are, you know, it's funny. You get enough booze, and my wife and I, in late at night, and we start reminiscing about that pooch. It's very easy that both of us could end up with a tear or two running down the stream of our face, even 8.5 years later. They are, and I think it's because we invest so much of ourselves into them. You know, when this close your ears, when this one goes, um, I'll probably take like a week off of YouTube, to be honest with you. It's so fucking hard because their loyalty is their loyalty is just endless, you know. They're such awesome creatures. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't mean to go down that road, but we do love our pets. We have a cat too, and we treat her very well. But I've told you this before, she's extremely independent. She's like, we could leave for 3 days and just make sure we fill up 3 bowls full of food and make sure she's got plenty of water and come back, and she's just looking to be like, meow, you know, like, what are you doing back in my house? Meow. Oh, yeah, we're back. You know, animals are way smarter than we've been taught, though. They are. That one there knows every bit of everything, every emotion that I have. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's funny. I could be thinking a certain way, like sitting over here on the computer and like thinking a certain way. And out of the blue, she'll jump up and come over and jump up and she'll put her 2 paws on me and just look at me like, you know, I can read that shit, right, Bill? It's like, what are you doing here, pup? I know you're thinking about this and that because I pick up on that shit. They do. Our pets, you know, all pets, they know. Man, I just totally heard an adjustment. I won't do that again. Anyway, how y'all doing? This has got to be the strangest intro ever to this show. And that's saying a lot. Having a beer. Reflecting. Somber. A lot of information. It's been pouring out at me. I don't even know where to go with it. And by information, I mean Q drops. And you guys, I honestly think it's starting to take its toll on me. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm keeping it together, but I don't know. There is a lot of speculation about what's going on tomorrow, Friday. I don't want to get my hopes up. Everything tells me that my hopes should be way up for tomorrow. For a big drop, a big, massive drop. But to be honest with you, I don't know. Trying to figure it out. You know, trying to process it. Some of you have sent me text messages and stuff, and I've been a little late getting back on them. Well, that's in part because of work, but man, there seriously, I think, might be a humongous thing happening tomorrow. I don't know. To help me process all this and to have no agenda into what it could possibly mean, I'm going to need a little help. I'm going to need a little help tonight. And I don't have any questions lined up. I don't really know what the hell to talk about tonight. So we'll probably keep it brief. And yeah, let's just see where things go. So glad you're all here. Absolutely glad you're all here.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, what's up, Robert? How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Well, I am. I'm good overall. I'm good. I'm good in general. Yeah. Just, I don't know, dude. I'm just totally. I don't know. I'm having like a real moment or something. It's weird.
What? Confusing feeling?
Yeah, I don't know. Before we get into that, let me say one thing. You guys, I was talking a little bit about SGT Report. Now, I don't know. Some of you may be subscribed to him. If you're not, please do. He has over 350,000 subs. But the good news is that his channel has been reinstated completely just since like 8:30 or so last night. So I wanted to say that in my opening monologue, but I got too wrapped up talking about my dog and I totally forgot until you answered the phone. And then I'm like, shit, I have to tell everybody about SGT Report. Just I'm going to stump for it for a second to tell you what a great station, what a great channel it is. Sean is phenomenal. But with that being said, yeah, dude, with life, with I don't know. I feel like I'm out of gas, dude.
Yeah. The tank is empty. You're burnt out.
Yeah, I think a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good, though. Now, all that means is that take a break and then you'll come back and you look at stuff with fresh eyes and the different eyes and you see things a little bit different and a little bit wiser. That's all that means.
Wiser's good.
If you choose that to be the outcome.
Well, I mean, I don't want to go the other way where I don't take the break and I wake up dumber. I mean, it sure sounds good. It's something that I maybe need to do.
Well, you actually do kind of wake up dumber if you don't take a break. If you think about it.
That makes sense.
Isn't that a good tactic? Isn't that a good tactic the enemy would deploy? Bombard their pea brains so they want to explode and see how long they can play the game.
You mean like Deep State drawing this out, making it just go longer and longer and longer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does make
they're drawing it out. Trying to grind us down, wear and tear. That's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Take me down all you want. By the grace of God, I'll wake up and I'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am with you there, man. I definitely will hold on to my faith. It's not that. It just feels like an overage of it's like you know the truth. You know what's going on. You're awake. You're watching the enemy of like I'll just name them off. CNN, MSNBC, CNBC, ABC, NBC, everybody but a little bit of Fox. I mean, there's a very small percentage of Fox, and I'm fucking wore out, bro. I'm wore out.
Okay, here's how it is. We're driving down the highway, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going across the country, right? Okay, think about we started driving probably when? Let's say we started driving probably 2014, 2015.
Okay, let's do that.
Trump was running for office. When Trump was running for office.
Yep.
And kind of, well, when he was serious, when he got nominated, when he was actually, the Republicans picked him up and everything, when it became serious, was when I think everybody started to pay attention and everybody started to see the light at the end of the tunnel, right?
Yeah.
So that's when we we're hopping in the van, the party van to go across the country. We just left the gas station, got our Slim Jims and our beverages, and we're all ready to go across the road,
Yeah.
And
Yep.
we've headed out, and we've made it quite a ways, and we hit a foggy patch, and right now, because, we were all awake, and right now we're at like a foggy patch, and everything's starting to become a little clear, for
Yeah.
everybody else. If you look at it, we were all awake enjoying this ride at the very beginning, because we all were awake to the truth already, right?
Yeah.
So we were enjoying the ride, okay?
True.
And then, in order for the change to happen, there has to be a mass group of people on board in order for a change to occur in a global humanitarian way.
That makes sense.
Not globalist as our sovereign rights, globalist as we're all human beings. We need to come together as human beings and keep our culture and sovereign and independence, but all come together as human beings.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference there,
How? Yeah. How so? I mean.
Well, if you think about it from an elitist perspective, an elitist would take the perspective of, if we get everybody on board socially, economically, culturally, everybody on board, every place equal, no matter where you go in the world, you're going to be in the same place. It's going to be easier to manage, right? That's your idea of harmony. Everybody's going to get along because no matter where you're not going to have there's going to be no difference.
So there's that side of it.
There's going to be harmony. You're achieving the same goal. You're just doing it in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
You're achieving the same goal with different outcomes.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, hell, I can end up in the ER room two ways. I could go to school and become a surgeon, or I can smash my hand and be the guy getting operated on.
Yeah.
I achieved the same goal of being in the ER room.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
We have a goal of the peace and harmony of everybody being independent, everybody having their own financial systems, everybody, having their own culture. Going to France is going to France, going to Germany is going to Germany, going to Saudi Arabia is going to Saudi Arabia, going to China is going to China.
So what's that mean, dude? Like, we're all like, it is what it is?
Well, it's that everybody wants the same thing. It's just people want to go about it different ways.
Yeah.
Everybody has the same true goodness intentions in their heart. It just appears to others that it's evil.
And that will play on your psyche when they view you that way. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying, dude. And I don't know if it's so much that I mean, I'm not saying that I care really what other people think. It's not that. It's almost like this burden of truth has just been, it's been pushing down on me. And I've tried to, and I don't mean this to sound like I'm despondent. I'm not. I mean, I'm on board with everything. I am. It's just that, and I don't want to say the word defeated because I'm not defeated. I just feel like I need my fucking batteries charged a little bit. You know what I mean?
Tired.
Yeah,
Tired.
I'm a little bit tired.
You're
Yeah.
tired of waiting for everybody else to wake up?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, well, here's back to my driving across the country. We're in the fog. We hit a fog. Holy crap, the sprinklers came on. Even in the lawn.
You wet that you wet that
Anyway,
garden you
so
got in the
foggy.
front yard, dude, with your corn, with your 2-foot corn.
Yeah. So it's all foggy, you know,
Yeah.
and we were already in the truth. Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody else is caught up to where we're at, but when they caught up to where we were at, we're all in the fog zone, right?
Yeah.
And it's hard to see, but you know the truth has become foggy for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's not foggy for us. It's just that it's getting foggy because of the amount of information that's coming out now.
Uh-huh.
Of info against the truth. There's so much anti-truth movement and stuff in the works right now. It's ridiculous, and that's what's creating the fog. So once the sun comes out and the fog clears, then everybody's going to be able to see clearly, and we will all be together. Right now, as long as it's foggy, this is what we're going to see, and it's going to be foggy for a while, I think.
Yeah.
And we just entered the fog, which is good, because you have to enter the fog.
Yeah. Yeah.
You never enter the fog. We're always in the truth, and everybody else is in the dark. If we're all in the fog, we're all going to see the truth that we already know exists and we already know is out there. Because that's all you're seeing right now. You're seeing Brennan, you're seeing Clapper, you're seeing all their privileges being classified.
Yeah, revoked. They're getting
revoked,
yanked.
Classified privileges revoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all being revoked. When was the last time we heard of that happening?
Yeah, like never.
And when you pay attention to New Zealand, you got to pay attention to New Zealand because they log in from New Zealand because there's no documentation of people logging in and taking whatever. So fucking Joe Blow, who worked for the CIA in fucking 1994 with fucking clearance, who just fucking went to a party last week and then fucking woke up fucking Tuesday morning with fucking an email with naked pictures and with him next to a kid, and now he's taking a trip to New Zealand and he has to use his clearance to get information and transfer it to Habib Joe.
Yeah. Oh, Habib Joe.
In Iran, and Habib Joe's taking that nuclear intelligence and using to make nuclear water with.
And for those of you in the chat that need a translation, Robert's talking about the 5 eyes and the fact that you can go into their country without any credentials. You don't have to show them anything about who you are, what you are, because it's part of the 5 eye. We'll just call it the solution. But he's right. He's absolutely right. And what he's saying is that it's almost like they have a free pass to just when you think you got them nailed down, just when you think you're going to take them to task, just when you think that you're on the side of winning, they get to pull the 5 eye trick out of their bag, and then it all goes undercover with that raisin-faced fucking shit face Brennan. I don't know, man. I ain't defeated. I don't want to make it sound like I'm defeated, Robert. I'm tired. But I'm encouraged. While being tired, I'm encouraged. And I think mostly it's some of the things I almost feel like I'm Pac-Man in that I have all this energy, and early in the week I was gobbling up the little dot. I was like, gobble, 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 gobble. And I was putting out my streams, and I was like feeling good. And I'm like, yeah, and it's happening, it's happening, it's happening. But yet, I think I've built myself up to maybe let myself down, because tomorrow's Friday. which isn't the last day of the week. Saturday is, but for most people in the working world, Friday is the last day of the week because really Sunday is the first day of the week. So Saturday is the seventh day of the week. I mean, I'm expecting something huge. I've been talking about it in my streams, dude. It's been building to a crescendo, you know, for tomorrow to be the day. And is tomorrow going to be like our 9/11, but yet in a good 9/11 kind of way, if that makes sense? Like 9/11 was a great awakening to terrorism, which we are not going to discuss the nuances of how much bullshit that was. But could this be our 9/11 awakening tomorrow with the hammer dropping? Man, I almost don't dare to let myself get up for it, although I want to so bad. You know?
Well, I'm going to say it's not tomorrow yet. And I can't answer that question, and I'm not going to.
Well, it isn't where you are, but it is here. But that's okay.
Well, has it happened? Has it happened?
I don't expect it to until like deep.
Has it happened yet?
No, as far as I know, not yet. Nope.
Okay. So relax. And if it doesn't happen today,
I should probably have a beer.
Well, stop trying to figure out when it's going to happen.
I'm with you.
And start thinking about what you're doing now with the awakening you've been given. Are you going to sit and wait for something to happen? Or are you going to take what you're learning and apply it to your daily life?
I think that's a good metaphor.
That's all we can do right now in the meantime while we're waiting, watching, seeing what happens, waiting, because we can't really do much. The only thing we can do is all band together, get together somehow. One of us has to be crazy enough to start marching from one coast to the other and end up in Washington, D.C., and like Forrest Gump, end up with a shit ton of people behind them, hopefully by the time they get to Washington, D.C., and kick shit off. That's the only way stuff is going to happen if we don't do it in a mass movement together.
Or like,
all we have to do is change our daily lives. We have to live the change we want to see. If we don't live that in our daily lives, it's not going to be possible. We have to do our part and actually live the awakening that we're seeing happening.
I believe that.
Breathing.
I believe that, bro.
Because we have to manifest it. I didn't believe in like the manifestation principle till probably the last 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Where I thought, that's part of maybe the awakening for me and my personal awakening is that I see that this manifestation thing that I thought was a crock of new wave bullshit actually might be true.
Yeah.
It's not, it's only true with a massive amount of people.
Where you're on the same wavelength or the same, you know what I mean? Vibration. Yeah. And I'm into that. I'm into that, dude. I've been researching that and I'm into it. And I get what you're saying. And you know what? I'm glad that I brought it up because the one thing Robert wasn't aware of is when I opened up into this conversation, I was kind of opening up to him and opening up to you guys that, like, let's just call it emotionally. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm emotionally weird or unstable or anything, but I'm just kind of not. It was like today, it kind of hit me. I'm just kind of, I'm not self-doubting. I'm not any of that. I'm just kind of, man, maybe it came from not having a great night's sleep. I don't know, but almost too much truth. Even though I sit here and get on here and preach about, hey, go kick fucking ass, go grab life by the ass, go beat its ass, go live life. We got this. Q is this, Q is that. I honestly woke up and kind of have been muddling through the day it's going to be the wrong word, but it's going to serve its purpose. Defeated, but not defeated. Maybe deflated. I don't know.
One of those days. I know exactly what days you're having today. I know exactly now. I've been there, done that. Plenty of times, buddy. Plenty of times. Oh, boy, welcome to Wally's world. We've been on this roller coaster a few times.
I
We're
love
just
it.
on the way down there. We're just on the way down on the roller coaster, buddy, right now. We're at the fun part.
I love it.
You know?
Yeah.
We're past the stressful part, you know?
I got you.
Now that you're talking about it, you know, we're at least on the downhill part of it.
Yeah. I've talked about
You
that
know,
before. Yeah.
You know, yeah, you wake up in the morning and the wind's taken out of your cell, and you're like, you know, what the hell's the point? You know, there's the truth is so obvious to me now, and it's such a big truth, and the truth is everywhere I go and everywhere I see that it's a lie.
Yeah, it presses on you.
Or I'm being misled or manipulated. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Every encounter I have, that is the purpose to mislead me.
It's manufactured, right? I mean,
Everything is artificial.
who you're talking to is manufactured by television and shit. They're parodying.
Everything is artificial. Everything is artificial. Everything is man-made.
Absolutely.
That's why I have a hard time in our reality. In our modern day reality, you know, when back when people rode horses and slept under the stars, I could do that. I can handle that.
Yeah, I could handle that too.
That's basic necessities of life that need to be covered on a daily basis. That's no problem.
I think that'd be good
crap,
living, dude. That'd be great living.
You know, if I could recreate, if I could had my vote, I would vote if you could have off-grid zones. We maybe pick 4 states, they're off-grid states, and whoever wants to go live off-grid, fuck at it. Homestead that shit. Go at it, people.
Yeah. In a different world, that'd be wonderful, dude. But the problem is that the internet is what has made us realize how things could have been. So it's like, it's almost like
That's
you gotta.
fine. I'm not saying when you go off grid doesn't mean you can't have access to the internet.
Well, I mean more so that, like, for us to realize the situation that we're all in, it took having.
But we may.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'll go ahead. Having the internet took most of us. Now we all felt it a little bit, like, you know, everybody's had that thought, like, man, I've had it with life. I'm going to sell all my shit and go up into the great woods, having no fucking clue what the great woods meant or the great up north or anything. It just meant getting away from society. But to really know what we could do getting away from society, we didn't actually learn what that was about until we got into, like, the internet, until, like, reality TV, and say, like, did you know that the fucking what do I want to say, the shrimp cocktail that you eat with Alaskan shrimp, I mean, did you know what people went through to get that for you until you saw, like, Deadliest Catch or any of those shows, or Ice Road Truckers and that kind of stuff? And now that we know it, we want to say, whoa, let's slow the hands of time. Let's turn them back. And now let's go live that way, because we know how we could live that way, but it's only because of what technology has brought to us. You know what I'm saying, dude? And not just that one issue. It's like across the board. Like, there's, I don't know if that makes sense, man, but I feel
we can eat stuff from all over the world because technology enables that. But when was the last time you had a shrimp cocktail and thought of the dude on the boat in fucking Alaska and with having to sledgehammer friggin' ice chunks off the boat
Yeah.
for hours every day, every morning.
What I'll say is I've ate a lot less shrimp and a lot less crab since I've seen these come out, but it doesn't mean I don't respect them. It's just that it brings a level of truth or realism to what it takes. I mean, honestly, none of us had ventured outside of, let's just say 50 miles outside of where we grew up. Now, some of us are real trailblazers and have gone 100 miles outside of where we grew up. But for the most part, we are products of our upbringing, products of our environment, and we don't venture out. We are not the ones that become venture capitalists. We don't see the bigger picture, but that's all by design. And that's where, Jesus, why does everything that I ever say, dude, come back to television? It's like,
Well,
it just does for me.
I mean, like,
Ralph's in the house.
the last, I mean, like, I think probably, like, I've really been putting some thinking into, like, maybe, like, 11 years, like, maybe when my daughter turns 18, you know, and
Yep.
goes off to school, because she'll probably go off to college, because
Why not? Sure. She's smart.
So,
She's got to be reconditioned. So let's get her up. I feel you, dude. Let's get her off to college.
yeah, but, I mean, she's going to go to, she'd probably go to a different, she'd probably go to, like, I don't know, a small college, a specialty college.
It wasn't a diss.
whatever
It's
she wants
not
to
a
do.
diss, bro.
I know.
It's a joke.
But I think of what she wants to do,
Yep.
because she probably will end up working with animals or something, probably that veterinarian somewhere, some
Yeah.
field of veterinarian, whether farm or domesticated animals.
That's honorable, dude. That's honorable.
So
Big time.
I'm not sure which one, so we'll probably just look into school and probably are talking with her mom, because we've already talked
Sure.
about this. We'd send her to probably just to a community college for 2 years, and then send her away to school that specializes in whatever she wants to do, a veterinary school. Pretty much. Not like UC Davis. Something probably smaller than UC Davis.
Yeah.
UC Davis out here is like the animal place to go. I'd probably go to a smaller school.
Sure. And UC Davis is probably not a cheap date.
No, it's not.
I can
Like,
imagine.
back in the late 90s when I was looking at colleges, like I had a couple small colleges from like northern Maine want me to go there, and they accepted me and stuff, and they were just small little environmental colleges, which I probably would have been cool to go to. You know, that's all they did was just environmental.
What were you going to go to college for, dude?
I was going for minor in political science and major in environmental law enforcement. I was going to go into fish and game.
DNR. Absolutely.
So that's kind of what I wanted to do. You know, I wanted to hide out in the bushes and catch the poachers. Why not?
You know what's
know?
funny? You know what's funny to me, dude? When you said I want to hide out in the bushes and catch the poachers, dude, I could see you in full face paint and like totally being like a sniper ready. like this guy's getting ready to shoot something, and all of a sudden this hill full of nettles all of a sudden has a body to it because all these nettles are stuck into this man that goes, "Hey man, you got a permit?" I could see that, dude.
Yeah.
You're a serious guy.
See, but here in California too, we got all the pot bus too. You come across big giant, like 20-acre pot bus.
Say it again.
In the middle of a forest.
The what?
Pot bus.
Pot
Marijuana
bus.
bus. Yeah, in California, you'll have like 20, 40 acres where they clear cut.
Okay. It's all weed.
Mexicans will come in. All the cartel members and stuff will come in. They'll clear cut like natural forest land.
Yeah.
And then grow all their marijuana, bring in their water lines and their pumps, and live there and
Jesus.
pump out of the creeks. and use all their fertilizers and camp there, and everything just runs back into the creek and
That's nice of them.
pollute the area. And,
Sure.
and they're out there with guns and just whatever, leave all their trash and just whatever. And people got to go and clean it up. You know, my sister deals with it all the time because she works for the CCC, California Conservation Corps.
I'm glad you said that, dude, because I was like, CCC. Your sister does?
Yeah.
Is that, can I ask, is that a younger sister or an older sister? Not that it matters. I'm just,
Younger. I'm the oldest.
okay.
So, I'm the oldest. I'm
And-
the only blood child. So my brother and sister are adopted from South Korea.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what?
And then,
And they're awesome. They're totally awesome.
yeah, it is. So, yeah. I was the only one of 3 babies that survived.
Wow. That's amazing,
My brother
dude.
lived for 3 days, and then
Oh,
I had a sister, but she died miscarriage.
oh man, dude.
So then my parents adopted. So,
After that happened. Wow.
so
Wow, that's amazing, dude. Well, thank you for
But,
sharing that very, very honest snapshot there for a second. Thanks, man. You are in the company of friends that love you, and I will let you know that. Not that we're going to dwell on this, but thanks for dropping that, dude.
mhm.
You know, that's awesome.
You know, I wouldn't worry about it, man, about all the truth. I mean, it's so obvious. I mean, you just got to laugh at it. I mean, it's almost comical. It really is comical. If you stand back and look at it, and if you look at it, if you like separate your spirit
Yeah.
and you like separate your spirit from reality and you look at it from a spiritual world,
Yep.
the world that your spirit lives in, which is different than the reality that we live in, and you look at it from that spiritual being inside of you, that spiritual person.
That's totally true, bro.
It's comical. It used to make me cry. It made me sad, and I'd
Yeah.
cry spiritually when I thought of it. But now I just laugh because the joke's not on me anymore.
Yeah, and when
Because
you,
I feel that way because my reality that I see and what I see unfolding is what I see. I see Trump probably saying, agreeing, yeah, I did work with Russia. I did collude with Putin himself.
do you think Trump ever
This is
cries,
what-
dude? Do you think he ever cries, or has he?
Yes, he cries. He's
You
a
think so?
human being. We're all human beings. You find me a human being that hasn't cried, or
Yeah,
that I can't make cry,
yeah.
or that you can't make die.
No,
Anybody can make another human being cry.
I agree. I think
At
it's.
night,
Mhm.
he cries himself to sleep. Probably he cries on his pillow. Tears of joy, tears of pain, tears of sadness.
He's like, I hate this fucking Oval Office pillow. This shit sucks. This smells like fucking.
Mothballs.
Yeah,
No,
this smells like
I mean,
Michelle
yeah,
Obama. What the fuck's up with this pillow? Damn
that'd
it.
be funny and shit. He's all smelling people's hair the next day on the press conference. You're watching him.
You're fired. You were supposed to wash those fucking pillowcases. You're fired.
Damn you.
There's Jerry curl all over my fucking pillowcases.
The one thing I have to say about the guy is that he would be fun to work for.
Damn, dude, really? I think he'd be a fucking tyrant. But we get the end result.
That's what would make it fun. That's what would make it fun.
I've heard,
Watching everybody else dance around on their tippy toes, having to stay perky all the time.
dude.
Oh, that would be great and so entertaining and fantastic to watch. I would laugh my ass off hysterically every day at work.
I would love to be the cameraman that gets to film the shit. I don't want to work for that guy. I've worked for guys
I
like
do. I
him.
want to do because I want
Oh,
to play the
fuck
game
that.
because I know the game he's playing, so I want to play that same game too. But I want to outsmart him at that game. You see, so I'm going to play his game, but I'm going to challenge him at his game to make him have to up his game.
So what are you saying? You're a Democrat?
He would no. You have to just no. You just have to just be headstrong and you're right with a guy like that. Otherwise, it's gonna backfire, and you're gonna be one of the guys
That's right.
Getting laughed at
That's right, dude.
at that time.
That's the
Otherwise,
problem.
you're gonna be getting laughed at.
Making sure,
Attitude going like,
making sure you're right.
I'm not that guy.
Making sure you're right. That's the problem. That's the, you know, I've worked for guys like him, dude. And I'm going to tell you right now, from one buddy to another, they ain't fun to work with. and you know what? He's a get shit done kind of guy though. I mean, yeah,
guys like that build the world. Guys like that build the world. It's funnier and shit.
I know, and I don't want to work for him, not for one fucking second. But you know what? They can collect my vote because that's a get shit done kind of guy. It's like Gordon Ramsay, dude. Everybody thinks that Gordon Ramsay's like, wow, he's got Hell's Kitchen and stuff. I wouldn't cook for that motherfucker if you paid me 10 times the amount of money, because I'm going to let you in on a little question. No matter what you cook, it ain't good enough.
No, dude, you're gonna see so many pots of pasta flying across the room. And
He'd probably be a good president, to tell you the truth.
Holy shit! I know exactly what would be happening in that kitchen, man. That's how my world is every day at work. I work with a guy just like that.
So let me switch that with you, dude. How would Trump be switching? What if they did job swap between Trump and Gordon Ramsay? So Gordon Ramsay gets to run the country and Trump gets to run the kitchen. You know what I say? Not a big fucking difference. I'm just saying. It's tough.
Really, there isn't. There is not. But, you know, people might like Ramsay more, maybe.
He agrees with me. That's what he's saying. You're my brother, dude. I love you. We've been going on for now, going on an hour, bro. I'm about to wrap it up. It's 2:30 in the morning. I've loved it. Dude. Thank you so much for coming on. Do you want to leave anybody with any final thoughts or anything? It's the floor is yours for 2 minutes.
No, that's about it. Take care, you guys. That's about it. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Take it easy. Live life. Life continues. And just take what you're learning and awakening, and just treat everybody around you a little bit better. And we'll see where it goes.
Fantastic, bud. All right, man. I'm going to wrap up with you and I'm going to kill this stream. Thanks for coming on tonight. And thank you so much for pulling me out of whatever this is. So I love you, Robert. Have a good night.
It's called life.
Yeah.
It's called life. Happens to everybody.
Yeah, we got to go through it, don't we?
I get that quite a few times. But hey, you got more balls than me. You're talking about it on a live stream, to whereas I don't. So your healing process works a little bit probably quicker, I would think.
Well, so, I'm selfish, so I like that. Thanks, man. I'll talk to you soon.
It's all about Bill and it's all about Robert. It's all about everybody.
Absolutely.
All at the same time, you know?
Absolutely.
Everybody's selfish. So long as we know everybody's selfish, how can we all be selfish and have our selfish needs met at the same time? How can we work together and have our selfish needs met? Holy shit, what a concept.
As Americans, we will fucking try. I'll tell you that much.
We live in a country where we can make anything possible, so why not?
We damn sure try.
All
right. Robert Wallace, YouTube channel, Robert Wallace. Have a good night, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. I love you.
God bless you. You too, bud. Bye.
All right. God bless you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye. All right. Let me get that. All right, guys. Like I said, streams have been going late and just wanted to air out and get a couple things off. Yeah, Alice J. She said, I was looking at, thanks, Robert Wallace, and I see Alice J. Hey, Alice J. How are you? Oh, look at it. I miss you too. Thanks, Alice. Well, you're welcome to come anytime you want, Alice J. But hey, thanks for showing up for when you did. And John Barry, absolutely, you missed it, but hit the replay, dude. Great shit. Robert Nizella, I told you guys I don't watch stream. You guys all showed up while we were having the interview, and that's cool, man. That's cool. And if I missed any of you, I will be sure to see your comments on the replay because I'll be watching them. And I hope you enjoyed the Thursday night live chat with Robert Wallace. One thing I want to say is that I'm going to keep it real brief, but everything that's had to do with the Q drops tells me that tomorrow we can expect a big drop tomorrow. So I don't know what form that's going to come in or how it's going to happen, but tomorrow, guys, I told you all about Facebook and how Zuckerberg has taken now like $120 billion loss in his stocks of his own company. Shit's coming to a head. SGT report has been reinstated. And Liz Crokin, if you don't know who she is, she researches all the pedophile stuff that's been going on. And she's very, very talented in that way. But she sent Sean from SGT report a message that said the white hats are looking out for you. And then his channel got reinstated. 350,000 subscribers. Guys, tomorrow very well could be. And if you look at it, tomorrow is 727. I'm just saying, it's a mirror. 727. Tomorrow could be a humongous day. So I'm not saying it to build up pressure to make it seem like fear mongering or, winning mongering or any of that kind of shit. But I'm saying that pay attention to your surroundings tomorrow because you want to know where you were and what you were doing when the absolute pinnacle of the great awakening happened. And that could be tomorrow. I'm not lying. There's a lot inside of me and some of the things that I was talking about with Robert Wallace as far as depressed is the wrong word. I've been on cloud 9 this whole week, but there was something that hit me tonight that just kind of sunk me back and said, I don't know, maybe if it's because I expect to be disappointed with the expectations of tomorrow. I don't know. And maybe that's what I was feeling going into it because I've been on cloud 9. I have not been depressed. None of that. But do I go a step backwards tomorrow if it doesn't happen? After talking to Robert Wallace tonight, it doesn't. I'll stay forward. I'll stay on the task. I'm going to feel fantastic about it either way. But guys, that being said, tomorrow, honest to God, it might be the day. I know you could be a troll to me and you could be a shill and say, Bill, you say every week, every day that this could be the day, this could be the week. Well, really only in the last 3 to 4 weeks have I started spouting this. But honestly, if I were playing poker and I had all my cards on the table, I would say tomorrow, given the Q drops and everything else, tomorrow's the day. Look for something huge. And there's been a lot of huge this whole week, you guys. It won't surprise me at all to find out that tomorrow is like the day we look back on in 20 years and say that's the day. It was on 72718. That was the day. So anyway, I probably could go on longer, but it's 2:40 in the morning, Thursday night / Friday morning here in West Michigan. And I'm absolutely ecstatic to see some of the faces I see in the chat tonight. I am, man, some of y'all have been missed. And it's great that you're here. It really is. And I hope we see you soon. So, anyway, You guys know how to get a hold of me if you need anything. I've already given that information. If not, you can find my email because you're a YouTube creator by the very fact that you have a YouTube account. So email me if you need to. But other than that, Robert Wallace, thanks for coming on tonight, buddy. It's always a pleasure. I enjoy our chats throughout the week. I enjoy our long chats. There's not a time, just so you guys know, that Robert Wallace and I don't get on the phone at least once a week and talk for an hour. I mean, that's the reality. You know, we, I don't know. That's my bud. So I love you all, just like Robert said. I love you all. And I look forward to our next chat, which, if tomorrow brings what I think it's going to bring, you better count on me being here tomorrow night. And I will be. And if not, I still might be. So anyway, eat a Snickers bar. Okay. I don't know why I said that. I just threw it in there. Anyway, God bless you all. With that, Bill Mesh out.